Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Pop Stones here. So, I just want to do a short little video because I've had a couple people ask me, it's just, so how do you get good at the arena, just in general? Because, I mean, a lot of people have the problem, they get a few wins and they'll maybe get 40, 50 gold back and then they'll just kind of, stray away from it. But if you're good at arena, you can basically end up just running over and over and keep getting packs. So it's really good for free to play, I mean, or unless you just want packs, but I mean, just in general. So basically, yeah, I'm 5-1 right now with this Paladin deck, and I mean, it didn't even look, insane or anything, but the name of the game in Arena is basically Curve Stone. You want to be able to just have a play on 1, 2, 3, and just keep tempo on the board. Unless you just have like a very control style, but that rarely happens because you got to get lucky with a lot of good spells. Sometimes it happens with mage and warlock, but mostly every other class is all about curving out. Let's see, like if you look at my deck, I got a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a few 5, 6, 7, because you want to have a good early game to lead you in to winning the late. So basically, oh hello there, what are you doing? So like basically, I got Squire and Righteous Protector, and then like good two drops like Berserker, Fairy Dragon, Sun Cleric, and Aldor, Death Speaker, this guy because of high stats, stuff like that. So basically, if you can curve out in a game, you should win, unless they have like a lot of high value things that you have to deal with, like with bad trades and stuff like that. Like I don't know, Vicious Fledgling, and you have a weak board, or daring reporter, or stuff like that. But curving is going to be your number one thing. And then after that, the second, probably most important thing, because I mean, this is just with the draft process. You got to draft a decent deck to do decent. If you're playing on PC, I'd suggest Hearth Arena or something like that. It's this little app that'll basically, when you draft, it'll tell you which cards they think are the best, and 95% of the time they're right. And it's just like tier list wise stuff like that. So I mean, if you have a computer and you're playing on that, definitely have that. And then the other most important thing is basically knowing when to trade, knowing when to just push base. Like if you have a like early in the game, you're gonna do a lot of trading because you want to keep board presence. But other than that, if you're like way ahead, you can just keep pushing base. Ugh, excuse me. If not, then you got to know how to trade, when to trade, what to trade with. Trading is one of the most important parts in Arena. So I mean, I'm gonna jump into a. I don't know if I need to jump into a game to explain the basics, but yeah, I mean, these are pretty much just things that people should know about Arena and whatnot, because they're just really important concepts. Because if you just go in blind and you pick cards that you just think are so great, but you end up having like no one or two drops, and you playing against someone else and they drop like a mistress or mixtures and something decent on two, and it's like you might have a good three drop, but it's gonna get killed if they trade you, and then you're just behind. So I think early cards are really good to have, and then some late game cards. Like my late game is, they're not even that great. I mean, this is a good card in general in the arena to buff them up. If you have, this is like a win more card basically, but it at least will give you one turn of buffing up your minions, and then like Bone Drake has good value. This has good value. Stormwind's crazy. This is crazy. Just stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean, these are just basic tips, but it'll definitely help you out. And I mean, if you don't believe me, you might as well give it a try and find out for yourself. But yeah, these are just a few things that I thought I'd clarify for people, who've been asking, how do I do better in the arena? So basically, just curve out, pick a good early game, and then some decent late game stuff. If you have like really good options on the table, still take the late, but because games usually aren't that fast. But so yeah, curve out, and then knowing when to trade and when to face. And then yeah, I mean, if you're on PC, get an app to help you draft if you're not having good luck with that. But yeah, that's all I got for you. So Thanks for watching. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe. All that jazz. Catch you guys later. Where is this thing? Okay, bam.